is Jeopardy!
Welcome to VTV's Compass Jeopardy Challenge. Today is the last game of the season. It is a championship. We have 3 teams here today that have all earned their way into the championship and in order to try to win the big prize. Let's meet those teams now and see who they are. Let's take a look at the group. First up, we have Mr. Matia's group. Welcome, and who do you have with you today?
We have Isa and Luke.
Isa and Luke. They have, Mr. Matia's class was the highest earning team so far with over 5,400 points in the semifinal round. Next, we have Zimmerman's class. Who do you have with us?
We have Ashland and Aubrey.
All right. Zimmerman was the other champion from the first round, scoring 3,000 points. They both won their way into the challenge. And also Mr. Anello's class. Who do you have with you?
I have Kingston and Grace.
Kingston and Grace. They were lucky enough to get into the challenge by coming in second place and having the most points out of the other second place team. So congratulations to all of you for being here and for being in the championship round of Jeopardy. Let's take a look at these categories and let's get this game started. First of all, we have animals. R animals. All these animals will begin with the letter R. Spielberg movies. Landmarks. We're going to show you a picture of a landmark. You tell me what the landmark is. Childish games. Basketball terms, and the weather. Those are your categories. Mr. Matias had the highest scoring, so he will begin and have the first category choice.
Let's go basketball terms for 1,000.
For 1,000. This violation occurs when a player takes too many steps without dribbling the ball. Mr. Anello.
What is traveling?
Traveling is correct, yes. You have the board, Kingston. Quickly. Childish games for 1,000. In this game, players use a ball and try to hit a person while standing behind a line. Mr. Mattia.
What is dodgeball?
Dodgeball is correct. Both off to a quick 1,000 start. It's your category.
Can I get weather for 600?
Weather for 600. This term refers to the measure of the moisture in the air, often expressed as a percentage. Mr. Anello.
What is humidification?
Say it again, I'm sorry?
Humidification.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Ms. Zimmerman.
What is humidity?
Humidity is correct, yes. You can steal, and it is now your category.
Can I get landmarks for 200?
Landmarks for 200. Name it. Zimmerman.
What is the Eiffel Tower?
Correct, yes. You guys can rotate through. Nice job. What would you like?
Can I have basketball terms for 200?
Basketball terms, 200. This term refers to the action of bouncing the ball repeatedly while moving on the court. Zimmerman.
What is dribbling?
Dribbling is correct, yes.
Can I have basketball terms for 400?
No, you can't, but Miss Zimmerman can.
I will take basketball terms for 400.
For 400. This term describes when a player makes a basket from outside the arc line, earning more points than a normal basket. That'd be Mr. Mattia.
What is a three-pointer?
Three-pointer is correct. And it is your category, Mattia's class.
Could I get childish games for 400?
Childish games. In this playground game, players hop on one foot through a series of squares drawn on the ground, then retrieve an object placed in one of the squares. Mattia.
What is hopscotch?
Hopscotch is correct, yes, and it's back to Mr. Mattia.
Let's go Spielberg movies 1,000.
Spielberg movies for 1,000. This 1981 action-adventure film follows an archaeologist who races against Nazis to find the Ark of the Covenant. That'd be Mr. Mattia.
What is Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Raiders of the Lost Ark is correct for 1,000, yes.
Can I get R animals for 400?
R animals, 400. This large horned mammal is known for charging and is commonly found in Africa and Asia. Mattia.
What is a rhino?
A rhino is correct, yes.
Could I get the weather for 400?
Weather for 400. This weather phenomenon occurs when warm air rises rapidly, creating a rotating column of air that can lead to a destructive storm. Anello.
What is a tornado?
A tornado is correct, yes. And it's back to Mr. Anello.
Basketball terms, 800.
For 800. This term describes when a player retrieves the ball after a missed shot, either from their team or the opposing team. Mr. Anello.
What is a rebound?
A rebound is correct, yes. And it's still your category.
Childish games for 8.
For 800. In this classic card game, players ask each other for specific cards to make pairs. If the requested card isn't held, they're told to do this action. Anello.
Go fish.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Zimmerman.
What is Go Fish?
What is Go Fish is the correct answer. Yes, you guys can rotate in the middle. Sorry, you got to rotate. Yep, sorry.
Yep. Yep.
Landmarks for 400.
Landmarks for 400. Mattia.
What is Mount Rushmore?
Mount Rushmore is correct, yes, for the points. And we rotate back to Mr. Mattia.
Let's go landmarks 1,000.
Landmarks for 1,000. Mr. Mattia.
What is the Space Needle?
That is correct.
Can I get weather for 1,000?
Weather for 1,000. This term describes a period of time when an area receives less than normal rainfall, often leading to water shortages. Anello.
What is a drought?
A drought is correct for 1,000, yes.
Can I get landmarks for 800?
Landmarks for 800. Anello.
What is Stonehenge?
Stonehenge is correct, yes, for 800. Don't forget to keep talking into those mics, everybody. Mr. Anello, your category.
Are animals for 1,000.
Are animals, 1,000. This small burrowing animal with large ears and long hind legs is famous for hopping. Mr. Mattia.
What is a rabbit?
A rabbit is correct, yes, for 1,000.
Could I get childish games for 600?
600. In this game, children sit in a circle and one person walks around tapping others on the head, saying duck until they choose someone to chase them. Mr. Mattia.
What is Duck Duck Goose?
Duck, duck, goose is correct. Back to Mr. Mattia.
Let's go Spielberg for 800.
Spielberg for 800. This 1998 war film follows a group of U.S. soldiers on a mission to bring a paratrooper home during World War II after his brothers were killed in action. Mr. Mattia.
What is Saving Private Ryan?
Saving Private Ryan is correct, yes, for 800.
Can I get the weather for 800?
Weather for 800. This is a large rotating storm system characterized by strong winds and heavy rain, typically occurring in tropical regions. Mr. Mattia.
What is a hurricane?
A hurricane is correct, yes. As they continue to mount their lead, go ahead.
Could I get childish games for 200?
For 200. In this game, one player covers their eyes and counts while others hide, then tries to find them. Mr. Mattia.
What is hide and seek?
Hide and seek is correct, yes. Back to Mr. Mattia.
Let's go Spielberg movies 600.
600. In this 1993 film, prehistoric creatures are brought to life on an island theme park with disastrous consequences. Mr. Mattia.
What is Jurassic Park?
Jurassic Park is correct for 600. Still your guys' category.
Can I get basketball terms for 600?
For 600. This player position is typically responsible for running the offense, distributing the ball, and setting up plays. Mr. Anello.
What is a point guard?
Point guard is correct, yes. Back on the board and in control.
R for 6.
I'm sorry?
R for 6.
R for 6. This clever black and white animal is famous for its mask and mischievous nature. Anello.
What is a raccoon?
Raccoon is correct, yes.
Can I get landmarks for 600?
Okay, name it. Anello.
What is the Golden Gate Bridge?
Golden Gate Bridge is correct. We've got about 4 questions left.
Are animals for 200.
For 200. This rodent is known for its long tail and scavenging behavior, often found in urban areas. Anello.
What is a rat?
A rat is correct. Just 3 questions remain.
The weather for 2.
Weather for 200. This term refers to the type of precipitation that falls as frozen water crystals and forms flakes. Mattia.
What is snow?
What is snow? Yes. 1 category left, Spielberg movies. Which one do you want?
200.
200. In this 1975 thriller, a beach town is terrorized by a great white shark, leading to one of the most iconic movie lines, "You're gonna need a bigger boat." Mattia.
What is Jaws?
Jaws is correct. And the last person up, and for the last question in the category of Spielberg movies, it's for 400. Here's the question. This 1982 film tells the heartwarming story of a young boy who befriends an alien left behind on Earth, with a famous scene involving a flying bicycle across the moon. Anello.
What is E.T.?
E.T. is correct, and that will lead us to the end of the board. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be crowning a new champion here. But running away with it today with 9,000 points was Mr. Mattia's class. Congratulations to you guys. A sound effort in our first ever championship here on Compass Jeopardy, they will be receiving a nice class prize for their win coming up. Well, thank everybody for playing. Thanks everybody for joining us and tuning in and playing along at home. We are getting ready for our next game show, which might be Family Feud. So if you want to play, be on the lookout for how you can get your team signed up to play on VTV Family Feud. Thanks a lot for joining us. Have a great day.